Hey folks, Cheap Prepper, and this is the follow-up for the first big prep. We finally got the stovepipe and the connections and the cap and everything needed to actually install it. This is where my stove's going to be. I gotta move a lot of stuff around so that we have clearance. I gotta move that. I gotta move this pile of stuff. I've got to move this trunk, this extremely long board. I don't even know how it got in here. Oh, gunshot. I've got to move this tub of stuff, all these boards, the inserts for my grandmother's dining room table. All this stuff has to go out so that we can hook up the stove. Now, hold on. We've got 2 T-sections, caps for the T-sections, caps, or a cap for the end of the pipe. We've got six sections of 2-foot, 26 gauge stovepipe. Pretty cool. And get some extra stuff around here. But and one thing I wanted to show you that the guy that's going to be doing the work actually made. And see if I can do all this one-handed. But that is what we call a thimble. Get a better look at it here. Basically, that flange there and this one down here are going to be bolted to the wall while the pipe goes through. It's basically a propane tank with a hole cut in it, half a propane tank with a hole cut in it, so that the pipe can go through it and not burn the wall. It's all made. It's free. It's cool. So, yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, let's see me try to put this light hook, the hook for the emergency light, through. I almost had it. I got it. There we go. Ta-da! I gotta have a tarp on the roof because it's not exactly watertight. But yeah, that's gonna be having a wood stove working here in the next 24 hours or so. So, yay! Wood stove. Well, it's the day. Part of the stovepipe's already hooked up. We're going to be pulling back some insulation, cutting a hole, putting in the thimble, hooking the rest of it up, putting some of the insulation back in. I'll probably take some pictures through the whole process, but yeah, going to have the stove hooked up by the end of the day.
Small piece of wood or something. You know, and then when you do the siding, it will just go right over.
So that stuff will harden up, right?
Oh, wicked.
Huh.
It'll get so fucking hard. You won't be able to move it. That's why I'm flattening it out, so the siding can go right over it.
Yeah.
I'll try to thin it down as much as I can, so you won't have any bumps.
Can that stuff be sanded once it's hardened, or?
Oh yeah. You can sand it if you want. But it's tough stuff. I'll tell you what, this thing here isn't going anywhere either once that glue dries. So as far as worry about holding the pipe, nothing to worry about. Good that I get rid of this tube because it's just go bad on me.
There's a good gap on that.
Hardens up is all that happens to it.
Oh, yeah.
You have the tube open too long. This is construction adhesive.
Stuck it in there, huh?
Yeah. Thought I wasn't going to get any on it. Never happens.
You gonna need a knife, or? Scissors, maybe?
That's a cap. Yep. That's a cap. No, I have a cutter here.
Oh.
I have a little poker there.
And they thought of everything when they put them guns together, huh?
Yeah, they did after a while. The old ones didn't have all that. This will keep the air from going back in the house too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to move the ladder out.
Yeah. Probably need the cap too, huh? On the bottom. Oh, it's all hooked up. Pipes are all hooked up. Got a fire started, kind of.
Hey folks, something that I learned through the whole process of installing the wood stove, or after installing the wood stove, is that wood heat's a lot better than a oil radiator heater thing. And it doesn't cost electricity. I just have to go outside and get my wood and bring it in. My average room temperature, like this room's temperature, when I was using the heater, was between like 50 to 60 degrees on the overnight. And I don't think it's been below 70 in here. As you can tell, I'm in a t-shirt and a bandana instead of 2 hoodies and my winter hat. I still got sweatpants and long johns on with some wool socks, but the floor is not insulated. But whatever. I got some slippers that I could throw on if I wanted to, and I'd be quite comfortable. Yeah, it was an interesting process of learning how to hook up a stove, and as you can see, stovepipe, some sheetrock back there. Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier than just having over $100 a month electric bill because of that 1500 watt heater that I was running most of the time. Right now it's off. Completely off. That's 1500 watts of electricity per hour or whatever that I'm no longer using. I'm going to unplug it. I mean, I don't need it. I don't need it anymore. I got a wood stove. I'm quite happy. I don't know if I have enough wood to make it through the winter, but I mean it's what is it? December 7th. So I got January, February, March, maybe April, and then I don't need wood heat anymore, really. I mean, probably by next summer we'll have a stove hooked up. Gas stove, more than likely. You know, I was talking to the guy that hooked up the wood stove about a few different ideas, and I mean, he knows how to weld, and he has his own lumber mill, and the time that he put into helping me hook up the wood stove, I mean, he did a lot of the work because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I held the sheetrock in place while he put the screws to it, and and you know, if he needed something, I went and ran and got it. I mean, that's what I do, is I help people. You need me to go get something? You need some help with something? But yeah, that's the wood stove installed, and first big prep done is off-grid heating system. So, until the next video, God bless you and yours.